flagship torch in the foreground and the Tower of the Americas behind it. Two of the signature sites here in San Antonio, Texas. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Junior Ferguson out there with Gallinari. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2. And for the Spurs, Gay and Aldridge are up front. DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And here is Murray. Passes it to White. Gay outside. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Ferguson, the pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down. Greg, recently we saw Junior spending some time with the fans. After the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
There's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control, and in that one they crossed the line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA, because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
Taking a look at the Thunder, they've got Chris Paul. Gallinari is out there with Ferguson. Then it's Junior. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2.
And you can only admire the grit that Junior plays with. He's not afraid of a little contact.
The Thunder shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Well, this guy's a native of Newark, New Jersey, and he exemplifies, Junior, the grit and grind of his city in how he plays. You talk about hard-nosed, that's Junior.
Now, here's DeRozan. A 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the miss by DeRozan. Here's Junior, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. 7 points for Junior.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
The Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. To the middle, here's Gallinari. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Gallinari has both the size and the finesse to finish on the interior or to get to the foul line.
It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
Danilo Gallinari may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. Because of his size, he can score on the interior, post a mismatch. We know he's a tremendous shooter. Love his game.
Now, here's DeRozan, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Off target on the 15-footer.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And look how Junior's ability to read the defense pays off. Finds an opening, and bam.
Spurs trail by 8. Murray outside. Pass to White. Gay outside. And there's the feed to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. 4 on the clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Oklahoma City now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Back to Paul. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And here is Lyles. This game he had 12. Mills can't hit. Now here's Junior, covered by Mills. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the Spurs with possession, following the score by Oklahoma City.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Shoots over Mills. Again, Oklahoma City.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
It's stolen by Adams. Here's Schroeder, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And becoming more of a playmaker. Doris, I think that's where Adams made the most in terms of improvement last season.
The numbers would back that up, Greg, because he practically doubled his assist rate. The Thunder actually ran their offense through him a little bit more often, and the team shared the ball more as a whole. For Brad Stevens, he said OKC was one of his favorite teams to watch last season, and there were many people who felt the same way.
Now Burks, after the missed three from Jakob Poeltl.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Spurs trail by 18. O'Connor the pass to Poeltl. He kicks it to DeRozan. Pass to Mills. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. To the paint, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
This gentleman is the very definition of being on a roll. Junior cooking on offense.
So it's San Antonio now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the pass to DeRozan. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's O'Connor. Wow, way off on that one. So here's Burks. Takes the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. City going with a whole new group out there. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Murray kicks to DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the defense snaps in the pick and roll offense. DeRozan is too smart and too good and too skilled.
So the Thunder 5 right now. A perimeter tandem, Ferguson and Gallinari. Mike Muscala out there with Junior. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Down low, and Junior throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's DeRozan, following the score by Oklahoma City. Now Murray. He's got 7. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Junior. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Shot's good by Walker.
And I just love seeing Gabe share the ball. A solid distributor, given his size and ability to see over defenders.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the bucket by the Spurs. Passes it to Muscala. DeRozan against Gallinari. Pass to Junior. 5 on the clock. Count the basket. Junior's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, defender tries to give Junior a little bit of trouble, but this guy's got the physical response and scores anyway.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Over Junior, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Junior. The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for Walker. Count that one. Junior's got 19 points.
Well, if Junior's this close to the bucket, you know he's not going to pass up an opportunity.
44 seconds left here in the second. Now, here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
That's one way to do it. DeRozan shows off his aerial skills with the firm finish.
Pass to Gallinari. Back to Schroeder. Here's Junior. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Robertson, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Alec Burks subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside DeRozan.
One of the elite defensive players in the league. Roberson's instincts and long arms really impact an offensive player.
And that concludes the first half. Thunder lead by 14. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Gay and Aldridge are up front. DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Mavericks, was all business. He contributed 31 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
DeRozan finds Gay. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And both free throws good for Junior. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Trailing by 17.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Unloads. San Antonio with the rebound. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. DeRozan dishes to Murray. Outside DeRozan. And he comes up with the deuce. DeRozan's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Spurs trail by 15. DeRozan with it. 9 points in the game so far. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pirtle, he is checked in for Aldridge. Ayo comes in for Rudy Gay. And Walker subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Now here's Murray. 11 points in the game. Kicks to White. Murray against Paul. Goes back up, and it's finished off inside by Pirtle.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
On the wing, Gilgeous Alexander. Light covering, and Junior throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Light the pass to Lyles. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. San Antonio calls timeout. Junior really making a difference here.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
The Spurs making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Junior's checked in for Oklahoma City. For San Antonio, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the free throw, no good.
So how cool is it that Jakob Poeltl makes NBA history as the first ever Austrian-born player in the league? Doesn't matter what else he does in his career, he'll always have that distinction. That's cool.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And finished off by DeRozan.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end-one opportunities.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. The pass to Burks. And here is Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Robertson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Spurs trail by 9.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And here's DeRozan. 2 on the clock. And the dunk by DeRozan.
You know what I love? Right now, DeMar DeRozan is taking the initiative. The key is stay aggressive.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Steven Adams. He's out there with Gallinari. Alec Burks is out there with Junior. And it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. Here's DeRozan. And the Spurs scoring again.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Schroeder kicks to Adams. Passes it to Burks. To Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Floats Takes one, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Murray's checked in for Patty Mills. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Murray with it. Defended by Adams.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there it is for him.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making the mid-range look effortless right there. There is no doubt this guy is a 3-level scorer.
Murray against Schroeder. Murray surveying the D. Dishes it to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Junior. It's good.
This guy just isn't missing today. I mean, what a day he's had from the field.
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively.
Here's Murray following the basket by Junior. Here's O'Connor. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Junior's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Junior throws it down.
How about the hops of Junior? Gets up and off his feet and finishes with authority.
Spurs trail by 7. Outside DeRozan. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. White, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Thunder making a change here. Junior's checked in for the Spurs. This one's not looking good. To the inside. Miles no good. Thunder have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Junior, he's off on that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Floats it up for Murray. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Spurs making a switch here. The Thunder leading by 8. Now Paul throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Gay in the corner. Fires the 3. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lays it up off the glass. Junior's got 12 points in just the second half.
Strong take from Junior, clearly unbowed by that contact. Look out.
On the wing, DeRozan. With some arc. Good on the shot. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the danger factor that DeMar DeRozan adds on the offensive end is huge. He puts a ton of pressure on the defense.
White against Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul looking over the floor. Shot clock at 5. Here's the pass to Ferguson. Shoots over DeRozan. Again, Oklahoma City.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Junior.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else.
.32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Mills. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. 23 seconds left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. At the line of the thunder, Chris Paul. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, there was a decades period of time where Chris Paul was simply stated the best point guard in the league. But let's make no mistake, this guy is successful off the basketball court as well. For such a long time, he has played a significant role in the Players Union, advocating for the players at large, and I have such admiration for it.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.